What's going on, y'all? It's the Caveman back at it again with another video, and I had no intention of making this video. It's about midnight on Saturday night. I just got finished watching the Dolphins and Raiders game, and I had no intention of making a video, but the way that game just ended, I just can't hold my breath. I've already talked about the situation that has gone down over in Miami. I've already, put my 2 cents in around that situation, and I felt like I had to put it in again because I just can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe it. I don't know what I'm referring to. Earlier in the season, Tua was, replacing Fitzpatrick when Fitzpatrick was on fire for the Dolphins, and Brian Flores in the front office of the Miami Dolphins decided to bench Fitz and play Tua just to see what he's got. And he's been the starter ever since. He really has not been doing too hot, and this game was a perfect example of that. He played against the shitbag Raiders defense and threw for 94 yards in 3.5 quarters. In the 9-minute mark of the fourth quarter, Tua once again got benched for the second time this season, and Fitzmagic is his name for a reason, came in and made magic happen. Everybody knows what happened. It was absolutely unbelievable. I could not believe my eyes what I watched. Fitzpatrick literally, he came in, threw a big touchdown to Myles Gaskin, and then all of a sudden they're back in the game, they're down by a point, and the Raiders, like idiots, don't get their touchdown. They slide and waste all the clock they want, and then kick a field goal, and they're only up by 2 points, and that allows Fitzmagic to make magical things happen. He throws the bomb down the field, Matt Collins catches it, and gets face masked on the same play, and all of a sudden they're on the Miami 20 or the Raiders 25, and they kick a field goal to win the game. So if it's not apparent to anybody other than Brian Flores, I guess apparently that Tua is not it, as of right now at least. You've probably honestly destroyed his confidence, the way you've handled the situation. He's been benched twice now in his first season in the NFL. He's already been benched twice. Got to be screwing with his head just a little bit. To be benched in your first season already, like twice for that matter, it's like that's got to be a little screwing with his head. He really should not have been put in the first place. He just really shouldn't have been. But now to be benched twice and to see the person that replaced him go in and do something so magical, it's like you gotta realize that you were the issue, and that's gotta be dampering on the mental, you know what I mean? But 94 yards through 3.5 quarters, Tua, man, you said the NFL was easy, and you're going out against one of the worst defenses in the NFL, and you can't even throw for 100 yards in a half, let alone a game. Like, he was barely gonna surpass 100 yards if he stayed in. Like, barely. That's embarrassing, Tua. You're gonna tell me the NFL is easy and you can't even do that against the Raiders defense when you gotta win for a playoff spot? Like, come on, man. So Fitzmagic does all that crazy stuff. He keeps the Dolphins' playoff hopes alive in an absolute miraculous fashion. At the press conference after the game, Brian Flores has the nerve to take to the podium and say Tua is the starter again next week against the Bills. What? To me, you gotta start Fitz. If Fitz did not win the game, then I would understand playing Tua. I would understand it more than I would in this scenario. But Fitz literally came in, won the game for you, kept your playoff hopes alive against a 7-7 team that was competing for another spot, and you're gonna still not play him after what he just did for you? That takes a certain level of like confidence. Like that takes a certain level of arrogance. That takes a certain level of, like, what's even the word? Stupidity. That takes a certain level that I just cannot comprehend. Tua couldn't even throw for 94 yards against the Raiders defense. How is he going to do against the Bills defense? He's going to do horrible. He's going to do absolutely horrible. But Fitz won that game for you. Tua obviously was the problem. Tua couldn't get it done. Fitz came in and won the game for you. If Fitz didn't win the game in the fashion he did, then fine. I could see playing Tua again. But Fitz literally won the game. How do you not go back to Fitz? I mean, I'm not even going to mention the fact that the Raiders didn't score the touchdown when they should have. They're just absolute idiots for doing what they did. That was completely brain dead. That is why you always take the touchdown in that scenario. That was absolutely brain dead on the Raiders' part. But anyway, we all know Jon Gruden's an idiot. Derek Carr, unfortunately, I like the guy. He's just not very good. He went like 0 for 9 on third downs or something ridiculous. Like, he was horrible on third downs this game. The Raiders, I'm not even to talk about. They're an awful team. We've obviously come to know that. At this point, as far as the situation with the quarterbacks go in Miami, at this point, what it seems to me is that Brian Flores can't get over the wrong decision he made. He made the decision of sitting Fitzpatrick earlier in the season and playing Tua and deciding it was time for Tua to see what he has. At this point, after everything that's transpired, after he was benched twice, Tua still played after the first time he was benched. And then once again, now he's going to play after the second time he was benched. After Fitzpatrick just won them a game to keep them in the playoff hunt. That to me is just showing that he really cannot get over the bad decision he made. He is being stubborn, that he can't accept that he made the wrong decision. If he was able to accept he made the wrong decision, Fitzpatrick would be playing next week, because it does not take somebody with, that much brain power to realize that Ryan Fitzpatrick is the glue to this offense, the one that keeps the gears going. He obviously can see that, but he just can't get over the fact that he made the wrong decision. He's a good coach, but he can't get over that. In himself, he can't accept that he made the wrong decision. Therefore, I believe that is why Fitzpatrick still is not going to be starting, because he just can't accept that Tua is not it yet and that he made the wrong decision earlier in the season. I don't know what else it could be. How do you not start Fitz after that? That is mind-blowing to me. Like, as a Bills fan, I honestly, I don't know if I care or not. I really don't. But for Fitz's sake, I care because I love the guy. He deserves it. How do you not start Fitz after that? That's what that shows to me, is that Brian Flores, he's not stupid, but what is stupid is the fact that he can't get over the wrong decision he made, and I truly believe that's what it is. I'm not accepting this garbage about how, they could still go back to Fitz next week if they really have to. Tua could still play well. Nothing. There's no excuse anymore. This is a game that Fitz should be playing when they need to get in the playoffs, and they've shown that Fitzpatrick is the guy that will get them there. That has obviously been shown. That's not to say Tua isn't going to be good, but as of right now, if you want to make the playoffs and you want to have a chance going forward, Fitzpatrick is the guy. I believe in the garbage that, you could play Tua next week, and maybe he'll do well, or if he's not doing well, you can still put Fitz back in. I don't buy that garbage. At this point, it's really getting to be win or die. You can't afford to lose a quarter and a half or 2 quarters of a football game that you got to win because Tua wasn't playing well, and then put Fitzpatrick in later in the game and hope to God that he brings you back into it. You just can't be doing that to him. You can't be doing that to your team. You need to go with the guy that's going to give you the best chance to win the entire time, the entire game, and Brian Flores is obviously not doing that. So let me know what you think of the situation down below. I'm still a little starstruck by it. I'm passionate about it because I love Fitzpatrick. He's a big part of Buffalo. I'm a Buffalo fan. He's a big part of Buffalo, and I love him for that, and I want him to be successful, and I just can't believe they're doing him this dirty. I really cannot. This video will be going out a little early, like 11 a.m. or noon tomorrow before the games. I just wanted to get it out because I just can't believe what I witnessed. I wanted to get it out there before all the other games start. But nevertheless, if you enjoyed the video, let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and I'll see y'all later in the next one. Peace.